Hey everybody, welcome back to Musical People and Journeys, new rock album review show, or sometimes very close to rock. Welcome to my panel, to Nathan, to Ian, to Chris, and to Trish. Welcome everybody.
Hey.
If you've not tuned into the show, please like and subscribe if you like what you hear. We are reviewing all the latest rock albums that were released in March, and we're now into April. And then we're going to rate them out of 5. We're going to put them on a results show at the end of the 8 albums that this little posse is currently reviewing. And today's review is a band called Everything Everything, and their album is called Mountain Head. So, Everything Everything are an English art rock band from Manchester that formed in late 2007, noted for their eclectic sound and complex avant-garde inspired lyrics. The band has released 7 albums to date and has been critically acclaimed. Their work has twice been shortlisted for the Mercury Music Prize and has received 5 nominations for the Ivor Novello Awards. Now, on this journey, as you know, I like to explore different avenues and different paths. We're not just going to pigeonhole it to one sort of rock. Was that a path, Trish, that you enjoyed with Everything Everything? Was it Everything Everything to you?
Right. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I wouldn't class this as rock in any form, even at a push indie rock. It's okay. It's music to have on as background music. It's just totally not my bag at all. That's all I can say.
Now, talking about bags, Chris, your old bag, what did you think of this?
Thank you very much.
Hello.
So I kind of have to agree with Trish, I'm afraid. I would say it is some subgenre of rock somewhere in the distant past. I don't think it's overly emotional. It's not overly driven. It's good as background music. It was reasonably enjoyable. I didn't want to turn it off while I was listening to it, but I've mostly forgotten what it sounded like by this point, and I'm not going to be looking at going back to listen to it again. So yeah, not great for me.
Okay, so somebody who maybe would be more into that avant-garde arty rock is our beloved Nathan. Nathan, give us your interpretation of English art or art. It is English art rock. An English art rock band. There we go. Did this float your boat, Nathan?
Well, I'll try and pretend I didn't have terrible internet signal then. I think you were trying to say art rock.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, definitely art rock.
I feel like you were. Okay, sorry. It's just chopping and changing, mate. It's fine, isn't it? Like they're trying to be interesting. But I feel like their contemporaries, people like Foles and before them maybe with Klaxons and stuff like that, had way bigger. Klaxons definitely had bigger hits. Everything peaked when they wrote Schooling. I can't remember when that was, but that was at least 10 years ago. So although I really want to disagree with everybody, and I fear this is going to be a very short episode, it is largely forgettable, and that's kind of what that style of music is if you're not into it. Like they called it shoegaze for a bit, because because the audiences that would go to see these gigs were all like hands in pockets staring at that shoe, sort of swearing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a little bit shoegazery for me. I mean, it isn't that genre. That's a genre of its own. It kind of fooled me a bit with Wild Guess, the intro track, the first track, because I was really interested, and it sort of had this leading bass line, and I thought, oh yeah, I can get behind that a little bit, and then the rest of it fell away. I listened to it as I do most things on the dog walk, and I don't know when I stopped listening and started counting the cows and stuff around me. Do you know what I mean? I kind of lost. So in that regard, it's really inoffensive music, but nothing to write home about, which is a shame.
Now, one person we can't describe as we listen to him and instantly forget what he says. Or can we? Ian Vedder!
Some people will, some people won't. Who knows? Everything, art rock. when we hear art, the word art, it encompasses things that we look at and go, that's not art. That a 5-year-old has thrown a painting on a wall. But it's art, art rock. I don't know, I've never heard that phrase before. I think it's a very nice word for electronica. That's what this is to me, is an electronica album. And I love the genre of electronica, and that's what I've done my review on, because I've listened to thrash, which is metal. I've listened to screamo. I've listened to that a lot, and it's not my thing. And I've had to, score it low because I don't like it. But this album's been put in front of me. They class themselves as art rock, or they have been classed as art rock, so it's rock. And I love electronica. So what I really like is I really like the album. Virtually every single track on it absolutely floated my boat. They've got a lot of influences from pop and contemporary artists, but they haven't gone on and replicated it. They've just taken what they like about something and done their own thing around it, which I think is really intelligent music writing. And to give you an idea, like the end of The Contender, I think that's the opening track. I can't remember exactly, but it echoes Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA. There's a real lick in there that does that. The Mad Stone, it emulates Supertramp, Breakfast in America and stuff like that. TV Dog, I think Chris may agree or disagree with this, emulates Muse, Knights of Sidonia in places. Sidonia, can never pronounce that. And Enter the Mirror. It's got an Ed Sheeran shape of you. Whether you like Ed Sheeran or not, that song is absolutely genius. That's why it's done so well. So I really like this. And, pop rock, maybe? Art pop rock? I don't know. But the standout tracks, nearly all of them, but particularly if you want to understand why they're good, as Enter the Mirror and The Witness. I listen to those tracks like on repeat permanently. So as an electronic album, I loved it.
Yeah, I think there are moments in this album where I thought, oh wow, this is my cup of tea. There is a very cool blend of indie rock and pop. There just wasn't enough moments in it for me. There wasn't. And yeah, I agree with kind of Nathan. I listen to a lot of my dog walking and otherwise when I do dog walking, I could have well just gone off into some other place or thoughts or whatever. It didn't really hold me enough. But at the end of Contender, but I would say at the end of The Contender was a superb track. It was an absolutely blinding track. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, moments of whoa, okay, that's cool. But as an album, for me, as a whole listening pleasure, it didn't quite hold me enough, really, from that perspective. So, but hey, you people out there, what did you think? Please leave your comments. Do you agree with Ian, who absolutely loved the album? Do you agree with us, where it was just a bit okay? What did you think of it? Please leave your comments below. And in the meantime, Chris, what do people got to do, Chris?
But what they haven't got to, but what we'd like them to do,
of course,
is like, share, subscribe.
Why not? Hey, come and join us on our journey. Our journey. We're on a journey.
Absolutely.
Will we get to 1,000 albums? We're not even halfway there yet. We're probably about a third of the way there. But hey, who knows? Thank you very much for joining us. Please tune in and keep safe out there. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.